mean, they're weird kind of heavy metal ladies.
Yeah, the ones that drink blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love Carfield. I thought of you look like, Steve, but I think you might find it insulting as well. It's just meant to be affectionate. You, for people who don't know what you look like Beaker at the Muppets.
I can't see how that would be an insult.
Oh God, we don't need to put it like that. It is, but it's sort of like I like Beaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you like him because he's a fool. He just goes, what did he say?
Yeah.
Well, you look a bit like that doctor that used to accompany him everywhere, that professor.
Oh yeah, the little fat bloke. Yeah, that's nice.
Carl, what was it you told me as well when you came in? Just Carl's thought for the day.
Okay.
Carl, what did you tell me when you came in? Because it was miserable out, and you made
it is a grim day in London.
I like it already.
I was thinking, could you imagine dying today?
Go on, explain more though.
Just because when you're dying, you're always like in your bedroom, in your bed, and your family's next door.
Always, yeah.
And I just thought, can you imagine lying there, looking out your window, because they do that as well, they sort of have the curtains open to get a bit of light in your face. And I just thought, what a day. If this was like your last day, could you imagine?
But then go on, you made you made another even more profound point. You said if instead of dying on a rainy day, you prefer to...
No, if you died on a bit of a nicer sunny day, then it's not so bad. What is that? No, it's your last day looking out on the world, and look at it. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
I thought that was a beautiful point. It was poetic, almost.
It was, wasn't it?
Because no, the point was that what upset me was that you said you'd been thinking about that today on the way in, and it upset you. But my point was that if you think about the people that are dying any day, it'll upset you.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah, but you don't think about it when it's sunny, because you think, well, they'll be all right today. They won't be that annoyed.
You're absolutely annoyed. But think of that. Oh, I'm ripped now. Oh, I'm dying today. Oh,
it was just when I got up and opened the curtains and I thought, look at it.
Yeah, I'm not dying today.
Yeah.
Can't play a song.
Yeah, interesting. Melbourne Historical Society, watching Xanadu on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
With me, Steve Merchant.
See, it doesn't work if you say with me, Steve Merchant.
It doesn't work.
I've got to say either. I've either got to say with me, Steve, or you just go with Steve Merchant.
Sure.
See what I mean?
Okay.
It's not as easy, is it?
No, it's not.
No.
It's not as easy as it seems.
You know this, right? I mean,
what?
the radio show.
Oh, yeah.
We do, right? Well, we just come in and we don't plan them. We just sort of like chat. And they still pay us. It seems good, Emma. Should we just do this all day?
What, all day on XFM, or
just get a license where it's Ricky and Steve FM, and we just chat and we go, what are you doing there? Steve just having breakfast. We go, oh right, yeah. Oh, what are you doing there? Steve, I'll just clean the windows and that. And we have a little chat. We go, oh, just reading the paper, and we just talk and we play records
for 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
I mean, have you spotted any flaws in that plan? Or?
It would be boring after about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is boring now.
No,
it's really done 20 minutes.
No, it's just we were talking about Carl having a thought, remember?
Yes.
And then I had that thought when I went out to get some orange juice, and I had that thought. So maybe this show can be about let's have thoughts.
Okay.
So we have thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay, or if we haven't got any, they could phone in with some.
Okay. Or email a thought, maybe, if you've got a thought. Email that in.
Just thought we could talk about
xfm.co.uk. It could be a thought about anything.
Anything, go on.
But can we not make those thoughts racist or homophobic, though, please?
Yeah. Or, not downers.
No, nothing that's going to bring us down, you know?
Yeah.
Upbeat stuff.
Yeah. Go on, Carl.
Do you know when you said 24 hours then?
Yeah.
Do you know how much it takes to run one of the escalators on the underground for 20 hours a day? How much it costs a year to do that?
To run it how long? 20 hours a day?
Yeah, that's what it runs to.
Is this another of your facts?
Mm-hmm.
These are always substantiated by an independent source, aren't they? They're not just something you overheard on a bus. Am I just to check? This is fact.
I read it.
Did you read it on a wall in a sandwich shop?
Sometimes I wish this was on telly, because when Steve said this, you have these substantiated by an independent arbitrator. Carl just looked at him like he'd just spoken French. He just looked like it just did.
Okay, so anyway, this information you've got from a reliable source, you read it on the back of a fag packet or something?
I think it was in the
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So and let's just hear it again. How much does it cost?
Yeah, there's loads of escalators on the underground.
Yes.
And they run for 20 hours a day.
Yes. Don't tell us how. Tell you what, Carl, that's such a fascinating fact. Don't tell us. Let's play a record, Rick.
Okay.
And then people can stay tuned if they want to hear
This
how much
is
it
like
costs.
this is like some sort of mental home radio,
Yeah.
isn't it? I mean, we are. I mean, we're not mentally ill. We haven't, you know, we haven't had any head trauma. We're educated people, but we come out with just rubbish,
Gobbledygook.
just nonsense. It's like I can't grasp it. I don't know why he started saying. I've no idea what that thought was.
You just said 24 hours about doing radio for 24 hours. So I remember, I thought, oh, 20 hours.
Oh God!
So we're now examining the thought processes that we all have.
Oh,
before
no.
we get to it. Let's just hear us.
Okay, right. It's 1:30, and that film sounds good. Ooh, that film sounds good.
Feature.
This is where I choose a song from a film that. Oh, that film sounds good. See, this is a film that me and Steve both love, and he saw it first and got me onto it, and so I love it, and I did. It was Rushmore. It was a great film, and from it features one of my favourite artists of all time, The Wind by Cat Stevens, and this is off the first album I ever bought from Teaser and the Firecut. This is The Wind from Rushmore. That film sounds good.
Feature.
Cat Stevens, The Wind.
Elegant.
It's a beautiful song. The album is a superb album. It's seminal. It's just there's some great songs on there. I feel like playing another one, maybe Song for the Lovers.
Maybe do it later. Yeah.
Maybe I can do that. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I have to say I've seen the follow-up to Rushmore. If you enjoy Rushmore, it's this new film, The Royal Tenenbaums, with amazing cast. Ben Stiller's in it, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Gene Hackman in his Golden Globe-winning performance.
Oh, yeah.
Same sort of thing as Rushmore, same kind of style, but lovely sort of kind of family comedy. Absolute dynamite, and again a brilliant soundtrack. Nico is on there, Nick Drake, all kinds of treats. Forthcoming in the cinemas, Rick.
You say the follow-up? Is it the
It's
same
not a
director?
sequel. It's the same director, same writer,
Right.
some of the same cast. Bill Murray makes another appearance.
Is
Same
this
style.
the Swingers lot done another one?
They have their new films Made with the same John Favreau and Vince Vaughn. Again, dynamite, really good fun. Not as kind of perceptive as Swingers, but certainly as much fun.
Have you seen Swingers, Carl?
I think so. Is it the one where they've got a line in it, they've got a catchphrase in it, haven't they?
You're the money?
Money?
No.
You're so money.
That's it, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I love the fact that I said you're the money, you went no. You went you're so the money, you went yeah.
Well, yours is from, what's his name?
Yeah, Jerry Maguire.
No,
Yeah.
that's show me the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen it.
Anyway.
See, that was really articulate. We had we did a feature. It linked into film. Steve Love Films did a little, off the cuff review. Then it went into gobbledygook again.
Yeah.
I can't even say it.
You couldn't even say the word gobbledygook.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, you had an interesting fact you were going to give us, Carl. I don't think we can leave people waiting for this any longer.
No.
Right. How much does it cost to run one escalator? That's just one.
Yeah.
On a London Underground. It's running 20 hours a day because it shuts for 4 hours in the night when they're cleaning up and that.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to run it for a year?
£12.
£60,000.
The trouble with these facts is I've got nothing to compare it against.
Well, think about like your yearly electric bill.
Well, when you put it like that, when you can...
It's a lot, isn't it? When you think they could just use stairs.
Carl, play a song. Politics on XFM 104.9. Please, people, just use the stairs.
Brothers, Star Guitar. I'm going to be honest, Steve. I like the video more than the song.
Agreed.
Good.
Yeah.
I just wish we could maybe take the bits we're not on air, because that's when Carl comes into his own.
Yeah.
He just said to me, I don't know what I was doing, I was sort of like pottering around, dancing around, doing something annoying probably, and he just looked at me, I don't know, he was looking at me, and I looked back, and he went, have you ever used a Y-front properly?
Genius.
It's a great question, because the answer is definitely no.
Definitely.
Does anyone use their Y-front properly? And by that, I mean, get your winky out of the little sort of slot provided, as opposed to like put it to one side or pull them down or whatever. Has anyone used a Y-front properly?
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never seen anyone in a toilet doing it, Rick.
You should be looking.
I wish I hadn't said that.
Oh yeah. Really?
Yeah. That's actually how you prove people are gay.
Yeah.
You get them into this conversation.
Yeah. It's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It was the trap.
Yeah. I'm not gay, by the way.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me I was gay. I double bluffed you. Because I knew the old gay trick.
I thought it was the old gay lord say no thing.
That is another method. Yeah, there's innumerable methods of doing it.
That's how Oscar Wilde was caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, the judge went to him. Did you see that film last night? Gaylord say no, and he went no, and they went take him away.
Yeah. Take him down to the cells.
Yeah, take him to Reading.
It is true.
Well,
it originated in America.
yeah.
So many of these things do. It's a brilliant point, Carl. I'd like to hear from anyone listening who's, and I mean, well, they'll just lie when they ask.
Yeah. I don't even use sort of flies.
No.
Usually, I sort of pull my wife my sort of tracksuit. So that's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time. Just sort of
Speed.
Yeah.
You got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
Yeah. And out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake.
No. Oh, no.
To my detriment, because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell or see it.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right.
Rick, I had for Christmas something which I think might excite you, because I know you're obsessed and interested by facts.
Yeah.
Don't fiddle with the microphone.
Well, I was just looking at what it was underneath it.
Stop! Listen to what I'm saying.
I know. No, listen. Let me explain.
People could hear you moving the microphone.
Could they?
Yeah, I can hear it in my headphones.
You know, it's the little pop shield that goes over the mic.
Yeah.
I was going to see what way the mic was facing, so I just had a
Who
look.
cares? No one's interested. Leave it. Carl, I'll tell you if there's a problem.
All right.
Why am I talking like that? So this is a book. It's just facts and trivia. It's edited by Sir Isaac Asimov. Who I think's dead. So I don't know when my parents bought this book. I assume it's from a second-hand shop or something.
Right.
It's quite, but I got it for Christmas. I keep meaning to bring it in because there are generally the facts are quite sensible in here, and I like to think if Isaac's been involved, they're probably substantiated. It's not like kind of just this nonsense on the web. Or this is probably
up in Greg's the Baker's that Carl gets most of his facts from.
The ancient Egyptians trained baboons to wait on tables. Carl, fascinated.
That's fantastic.
But what my point about that is, why did they stop?
Yeah.
It's a genius idea. Would you not want to go to a restaurant where they have baboons serving?
No, I'll tell you what happened. It might have been like the Planet of the Apes, and they sort of rebelled. One of them could talk, one of them could take his order, and one day when it went, do you want fries with that? And the bloke got really annoyed and said to answer him back, and then there was some sort of rebellion.
Right.
Yeah. The Planet of the Apes isn't true, is it?
It's not documentary.
Right, okay.
I wonder, because what I like the idea of having baboons is the fact that I reckon they're, like I have difficulty, and I'm sure you do, Carl, like working out that sort of 10%, on a bill.
Yeah.
I reckon baboons would find that particularly hard. I reckon you could get away with under-tipping them all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Just not leaving enough and mislegging it. Exactly.
They go away and you go, sucker.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd love to see some baboon restaurants. If there's any restaurateurs out there, so tell us
if you do go to a restaurant and you've been waiting hours, please don't order the banana daiquiri because it comes half eaten. They can't help their little selves. They really can't. They're okay with beef and steak and chips and like that. But there's a little bag. I go, do you want?
Can you imagine that? The baboons serving at waiting tables. It's genius. Just stop to think about that. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely dynamite.
Yeah.
See, zoos would be a lot more popular if there was like the canteen. You could go.
If they were serving tickets to two. One child. Okay, go through there.
I think they should do other things, like in the Flintstones, they used to mix cement in that bird's kind of beak.
Pelican, yeah.
We should start doing that again. Because that also happened in ancient times.
Yeah, exactly.
According to the Flintstones.
Yeah, before they had proper cement mixers, that's what they did.
That was how they did it.
Definitely, yeah.
Just animal facts. I remembered one in the week.
Go on.
There was, do you know them two gay American men who have tigers?
Well, they're not necessarily gay.
No one actually knows if they are gay or not.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Gilbert and George, is it? No, that's those artists.
Yeah.
They're called Siegfried and Roy.
Well,
yeah.
Anyway.
Who may or may not be gay.
Yeah, and if they are, so what?
And if they are, so what? But if they're not, and they don't...
I just said that so you knew what I was talking about.
Sure.
Okay, the two gay ones, yeah. Go on.
Two possibly gay ones.
Yeah, let's not worry about libel law anymore, they're not. Yeah,
if you shave a tiger's head...
Whoa. Well, okay. You've got to treat that sentence with a lot more reverence than you did. Think what you're saying. If you shave a tiger's head...
Not just his head, its whole body.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
So I thought you were getting weird. Go on, then. If you shave a tiger, yeah, go on.
It's still stripy underneath.
Yeah.
Skin's
Is it like rock?
It goes all the way
through.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Where did you hear that one?
I remembered that. I was
Was that
watching...
drunk just shouting it in the street?
I shaved the tiger and it's still striving. Get on it, yeah. Yeah.
I must make a note of that thing's Carl.
Yeah, that's an interesting fact. Well, you know a polar bear's skin is actually black, and its fur is transparent, not white, and it gives the illusion. So it gets all the radiation possible from the sun, but it's still camouflaged.
I didn't understand that, Rick. Sorry, you lost me. If its skin's black,
A polar bear's skin is black,
its fur is translucent.
and its fur is
So
translucent.
why is it white when we see
Well,
it?
it just because the light hits it, and
The sun reflects on it?
yeah, and it makes it look white. Yeah, so if you look at each individual hair, it's actually translucent.
So at
Their
night
hair.
it would be black?
Well, everything is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, not bright stuff, Rick. You've embarrassed yourself. Play a record. Oh, I know all about animals and stuff. Do you, Rick?
P-O-D. Bit of pod there. Alive. That's grown on me.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It rocks. I mean, you've got to give it that.
I will certainly give it that, Rick.
Yeah, XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais.
With me, Steve Motion. So more from the facts and trivia book. Edited, as I say, by Sir Isaac Asimov, so not
Sure.
just overheard on the tube or by a drunk.
Well, he might have overheard him on the tube by a drunk. I just put him in the book.
Listen to the whole fact here before you make any judgments.
Okay.
Sauerkraut was renamed Liberty Cabbage by Americans during World War I.
Sure.
In their denunciation of all things German, some Americans actually kicked Dachshunds.
Are they little dogs?
Yeah. Little German dogs, just give them a kicking. Because they were German, or they were derived from Germany. I don't know if they got to like a small sort of French village and just said, bring out your Dachshunds. What are you going to do to them? Nothing. Give them a little bit of food or something. You're not going to kick them, are you?
Got
No,
some milk.
'cause I've heard about you Americans.
No. Just bring out a little sausage dog. You say it
He
aggressively.
said that aggressively. Like,
Well, no, bring out the little sausage dog. Okay.
Well, you're not going to hurt it though.
Of
'cause
course I'm not.
if you hurt it now, it's like it's against the Geneva Convention.
I'm not going to kick it.
Well, I didn't even bring up kicking. I didn't even mention kicking. So why have you done that?
I don't know.
Well, I haven't got a Datsun.
Oh,
Sacre bleu.
yeah. Sorry.
That thing down my trousers is just a baguette.
Yeah. Remember that, Carl? Remember that?
Dynamite fact. A dynamite
Baguettes
fact.
were invented by Napoleon so he could carry him down his leg.
We just find there's one more here that I thought might. I know that there's a lot of those kind of amusing laws and stuff, antiquated laws and that on the way and things. But again, it's Asimov. I'm thinking it's true. City Ordinance number 352 in Pacific Grove, California, makes it a misdemeanor to kill or threaten a butterfly.
Threaten?
Yeah, you can't even threaten a butterfly.
So it goes...
Don't even look at it aggressively.
Yeah. Butterfly comes down and I go, what are you looking at? I go, nothing. He goes, Judge! What?
Yeah.
Bloke looking at me with a net.
I wasn't doing anything, was I?
I'm fishing.
But see, the thing about that is, a lot of the kind of, sort of the wilder butterflies from the wrong side of the tracks, they're just going to take advantage of it. They're going to cruise around, they're going to be playing loud music, they're abusing old people. They're untouchable.
And they're going to go, have you got a problem with that?
Exactly. You go,
And
no,
you're going to go,
no, it's fine, go about your business.
no.
Butterflies there, Rick, in California, running amok.
Yeah.
Should repeat it.
Yeah.
There's another one that I think you'll be a fan of. It might take me a while to find it, maybe we should play a track.
Oh, wow, that fits us nicely. That's a lovely link. That thing about you said about playing a track.
Keep going.
This is Song for the Lovers, and I've chosen a great track here by Lloyd Cole, oft forgotten, but a great singer-songwriter. And this is one of his best songs, I think. In fact, I think Sandy Shaw covered it in the mid-80s when she had a little bit of a resurgence. It's Are You Ready to Be Heartbroken? And it's Song for the Lovers, lovely tune. Enjoy. Are You Ready to Be Heartbroken? And actually, Lloyd Cole with his Commotions. That was done with, and I love it.
Beautiful.
Cheers.
Facts and trivia, the last one, Rick.
Go on.
This is a sobering lesson for us all.
Go on.
At the Pan American Exposition in Buffalo in 1901, President William McKinley received a line of citizens, shaking hands with each. In the line was a man with a handkerchief covering one hand. Neither of the two Secret Service men guarding the president was curious enough to take a look at what might be under the handkerchief in the hand of the man, Leon Golzgoz, an anarchist. What he had was a loaded revolver, and when the president thrust his right hand out for the shake, Zolgost fired twice. McKinley died a week later.
So what he did there, it was outwit the might of presumably the FBI or the Secret Service by covering the gun with a handkerchief.
Clever.
That's brilliant.
It's absolute genius.
Just think how they had to explain that. And they go, how did you get close enough and shoot the president? They go, we didn't see the gun. Why? Covered it with a hanky, did he? Oh, well, you're not to blame then. Exactly, we can't compete with that sort of, you know, didn't you think to look under the hanky?
No.
No, probably just thought it was a hand. Of course, because that's where the hand would be. Did you not think he was probably holding a gun or something? Didn't do that. We didn't train. We didn't do hiding it with a hanky, did we? Oh, if you didn't do it, then it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. But he lived, did he, for a week?
The president lived with him for a week.
That's because they had to go to him, and they're probably shuffling around his bed going, sorry about that. Won't you look? Had a hanky, did he? Oh, well, they're now in jail. Well, they were. Go on. Well, when we went into the jail to give him some bread and water, he had a hanky over his hand.
Right, yeah.
We thought nothing of it.
Sure.
And a gun? Yeah. It's a gun, and he got out. See? Do you remember the gun? Yeah. That's terrible, isn't it?
It's pathetic. No one's used that method since. Because it was effective there, but you don't hear about that now.
No.
People using all kinds of elaborate methods to assassinate people, poisoning their wine.
Yeah.
I think that was Rasputin. As I recall, they put some poison into his wine.
Well,
I didn't study it in history class. That's my memory of
But
it.
if I listened to Carl last week, chink the glasses.
Always drink the
That shows that they used to test it, didn't they? Pour a little bit from yours into mine. That means I'm not poisoning you.
Yeah. But if you're thinking of murdering someone, you know,
Just
a dignitary.
with a gun.
Yeah, but let's
Pop
say
a hanky over it.
Just think about that.
Just pop a hanky over
Oh,
it.
I don't know. Pop it inside an oven glove. And just wear that as you go to it with their hands.
Or sooty.
Or one of those big gladiator-style pointing foam hands that you used to have on leather. That was genius.
Yeah.
I'm just using this because I love the
No
president.
gun in there, is there? No.
Just a big finger.
Check if you want.
Yeah.
Well, no, we won't then if you said check. Right. That's
have I ever told you my method, Carl, my genius method of assassinating someone? This is brilliant. This is the ultimate crime.
Oh,
Is this the Ice Cube one?
Have I told it to you before?
No, but I know that.
What's the Ice Cube one?
When you
shoot an ice bullet.
you get someone round.
Rick, don't say it, don't reveal it, because it's my story to tell.
Oh,
Blabbing
there's
it
two. I know two of them.
Well, listen, let me tell you it and see if this is the one, right? This is genius. Right, you rent a room across the street from the person you want to kill, right? And then when their window's open one day, right, what you've done is you've made an arrow from ice, okay? And then what you do is you train like to become a brilliant marksman with a bow and arrow.
It's an old one.
It is brilliant, but this is why it's classic. And then you shoot them with the arrow. It goes across the street into their heart, kills them instantly. But what's brilliant is the arrow, the murder weapon, it then melts, dries out. There's no murder weapon, and then you can take apart the bow.
Another one, Steve, is to stab them, then take it out and walk away.
No,
no murder weapon.
No, but but you've got to get into the building. This is the point. You're across the street.
Right.
You know, the only thing that could get you is if someone saw you shooting an arrow.
What about an arrow on a string?
Arrow on a string? What are you talking about? No, not an arrow on a string, because that's not good. What if the string broke as you were trying to loot?
Good point.
No, wait.
No, the ice arrow is the only way. The ice arrow is the only perfect method of assassination.
That was on Columbo.
Was it?
But there's another one. Do you know, like I was saying about the...
The murder weapon's irrelevant, Steve.
What?
The fact that it's a murder weapon is irrelevant.
No, because there are fingerprints on it and stuff.
Yeah, but Alfred, I defy you to win.
There's no fingerprints on a bullet when it goes through your head at 12,000
Yeah, but they can
miles
trace
an
it to the same gun, can't they? They can figure that out.
Throw the gun away.
No, but they'll find the gun. They always find the gun.
Burn
I've
it.
seen it. No, you can't burn a gun. Rick, my point is...
Melt it.
No, the point is his fingerprints and stuff.
Well, no, wipe it.
Ricky, never
Wear
try to kill
gloves.
someone.
Wear gloves.
They'll catch up with you.
They'll always catch up
Will
with you.
they? Oh, I won't then.
The ice arrow is the only way.
No,
The ice arrow
I
is
bet that was
the
the one case that Columbo didn't solve.
That's one of them. The other one is, do you know I was saying the other week about the drinks and you chink your glasses and stuff?
Yeah.
A way around that, put the poison in the ice cube. You quickly have a swig before it's melted.
Before it's
and they'll
melted.
go, that's all right, I can drink that, it's not dangerous. Just say, oh, hang on, I'll show you some pictures or something. Let the ice cube melt, the poison goes in the drink, you say, oh, knock that back.
Yeah.
You look thirsty, they'll have it, He'll die.
Genius.
That is good.
Carl, you and I, man, we're like criminal masterminds.
Yeah.
All
What
right?
happens when they find the poison in the body and go, well, he was at Carl's house drinking, it might have been...
You'd have legged it.
Oh, yeah?
He'd have been off with his missus and like £30,000 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
He was at
Yeah.
Carl's house.
So that's perfect as well, is it?
It's the perfect crime.
So,
Rick.
so it's, hold on, are all perfect crimes to do with ice?
Pretty much.
I don't know.
Roots, manoeuvre, witness. We were talking earlier about people who use Americanisms, like they've used it all their life, and it's our pet hate, isn't it, really? Like, just people who say, I was DJ, they're going, look, you know, this could sound a little bit, you know, butt licky.
Butt licky.
What's that?
Never heard that.
Butt. Don't say butt.
Yeah, well, I heard someone say he was on my ass.
Oh.
He was on my ass.
Yeah.
I've never. What? I'll tell you what almost annoys me almost as much as that. There was a guy I used to know who'd pretend, and this guy was like, he'd never done anything wrong in his life. He had no street cred whatsoever. And I was driving along with him once, back from somewhere, and a police car just pulled out and was just following us along the road, because police cars sometimes do. Not following us, just happened to be driving in the same direction. And he went, hey, up the pigs, watch it. like what? I was supposed to think, what, you've done some crime?
Yeah.
You're part of Grand Theft Auto 3, and I better be careful, because you've got some knocked out, off gear in the back.
Yeah.
And watch out for the bloody pigs.
Or a dead,
Just play it cool, play it cool.
a made man that you've just killed in the boot.
Nonsense, and I just so annoyed with that kind of pretending to have street cred.
I know, it's just that I remember once, right, an American came to our school, we were all about 13 or 14, and he was like, you had to be his friend. And it was like people vying for his attention, because he was sort of this cool American bloke, right? And he was like good at sports, straight, he was always, you know, it's just great. And I remember someone saying like tube, a toothpaste, and he laughed, said tube. I mean, what was it? They said it's tube, right? And people were going, no, it's tube, right? And they went, it's tube, right? And I went, I say tube. He went, and they sort of looked at me. They just thought, you liar. I said, no, I say, let me think. No, I say tube. Oh.
When you're a kid, like, any American you ever meet is the coolest thing. It doesn't matter if he's a huge, fat bloke wearing Bermuda shorts and a camera on his neck. It's cool, because they speak with an American accent.
Well, that is cool.
And they say...
Being a huge fat bloke in Bermuda shorts is cool. Yeah.
That's what you keep telling yourself.
Yeah.
I'm growing into that look, says Rick.
The Canadian tourist look.
Absolutely. But no, so anything, you know, sidewalk.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could say, like when I was sort of 14, if I could have said sidewalk, fender, you know, I always wanted to go into a sandwich shop and just order something on rye.
I want to be one of those 80-year-old sort of Yiddish blokes. Those, you know, sort of like old vaudeville Jewish guys that, you know, they sit in diners and talk, you know, like Walter Matthau talks.
Right. Yeah.
I want to grow into that. A long coat and all this.
Oy vey.
Yeah, maybe I'll start.
Yeah. Well, convert to Judaism initially.
Yeah.
Be your first protocol, and then just tour the vaudevillian, you know, circuit.
Yeah.
In the Catskills.
What am I, some kind of schmuck?
Yeah.
Something like that.
What's your, Carl, would you like to be American?
No, not at all.
Really?
Got me nerves. When I was in
Got me nerves.
A whole nation there.
when I was in Barbados at Christmas.
Oh, name drop.
Right. Yeah. There's loads of them there, because that's...
Was that when you were doing a bit of extra sort of waiting? Is that you were sort of your girlfriend was cleaning rooms, wasn't she?
Went there for Christmas, and there's loads of them there, because that's like really close to America. That's like Blackpool, Manchester type.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah. So
I think that's the analogy a lot of Americans use.
So
well, I think they call it the tropical Blackpool.
but they're going on.
They're selling all the brochures, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And seriously, we're going on about the September 11th thing.
Yeah.
They call it the, of course, this is American. Of course,
Brilliant.
The 9/11.
The 9/11.
That's what they call it.
Really? Oh, that's awful. That is. So it's like people who say 24/7.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm working
Americans
my
say
ass
that.
off 24/7.
Well, Americans don't say that. Well, they're allowed though.
Oh, Americans are.
Yeah.
I'm talking about an English person who might say it.
Yeah.
Fool. Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Do that American accent again?
Yeah, of course. The 9/11.
Where are you from?
What?
Can we find Americans?
Of course how they sounded it in Barbados.
Sure.
But
Did you do any other
But
impressions?
Carl doesn't. I very much doubt that Carl likes newfangled countries like America.
Yeah.
He doesn't like London,
No,
so
true.
he's not gonna
Have you been
like.
to America?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Went to Florida. No, they got me again.
Got any news?
Yeah, went for some food.
Yeah.
And it was the last few days. I didn't take much money with me, and we were in Florida and we were hungry, and we went for some steak, and we had our dinner on that, and I think it's their equivalent to the Angus Steakhouse.
Yeah.
And sat down, had the steak, and that's huge, big portions. But anyway, we didn't have much money left, and we had like another 2 days left, so we didn't leave. We didn't have much money for a tip. Do you know over there they expect it?
Yeah, big tip, yeah.
So we left what we could, and I don't know what it was. It might have only been the equivalent to 60 pence.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to do that much. We didn't have loads of courses because we didn't have much money. So he brought us like the main course and I don't know, a couple of Diet Cokes. And anyway, left them the 60p.
Yeah.
On the way out, and he comes running over. Excuse me, sir, you can have this back. Because it wasn't enough. I mean.
Yeah.
It's outrageous.
What did you say?
I said, all right then. Well, I needed it. I mean, I thought it was nice to leave with something, but obviously it wasn't enough, so got us a couple more.
Is it good fun with you on holiday? I mean, do you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
Do people go with you on holiday?
I get bored after about 4 days.
You surprise me.
What do you expect out of a holiday, Carl? What do you go
sort
for?
of soak up some of the culture.
Yeah.
You liar.
What did you learn about Barbados while you were there?
A lot of crabs on the beach.
I just imagine him sitting there with his knotted hanky on his head. I like that.
Not bad.
Bit of Gary Newman there. That's Richard X and Sugar Babes are Freaks Electric.
Is that one of those things where they've taken one song and they've laid it over the top of the other? Brilliant.
It's good, no?
No, it's good.
Like that, good.
Class.
Yeah, well, we're nearly done, aren't
We
we?
are almost finished.
This is a couple of great tracks.
Had a few laughs.
Maybe we've had a few laughs, haven't we?
Exactly.
I've perked up.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah,
You've lost
no,
it a bit though. You feel a bit. You sound like you're a bit down again.
Well, that's just 2 hours work in
Okay.
one long stretch.
Yeah.
I reckon we could do a 3-hour show now.
No.
No?
No.
Skin of the teeth sort of just...
We barely got away with this.
Really?
This is beginning to fall apart now.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, we've had a
fun,
good time.
though.
We've had a few laughs.
I just think of Carl on the beach. He said he started winding the crabs up because he got bored. He started throwing sand at them. It's like a child's experiment.
When you were in California, you weren't aggravating butterflies, were you? Because that's a misdemeanor.
Scary though. The weather's really freaky
Where
in California.
is it?
Yeah. In the day it's dead nice. Come 6 o'clock goes black, and then the rain comes down. It's freaky.
Is that every single day, Carl, or was that just the week you were there?
Every day I was there for about a week. It happened every day.
And so as far as you're concerned, that happens all year round.
Yeah, good
So
thing.
what you're saying is if people are booking a holiday, they should be conscious of it.
Yeah.
It will always happen.
California tour.
That's
I think
fact.
it does. I think it does.
But why did you start throwing sand at crabs, by the way?
Just because you get bored on the beach. You sat there. You look around. And then I saw these crabs, and I was watching the way they move around. And
Yeah.
what they
Funny,
do,
innit?
Sort of to,
That annoy you the way they moved?
no, I mean it works for them.
Good of you.
But it was just that what I was weighing up is they're quite close to the sea, so I
Sure.
was watching the sea come.
They like it close to you, don't they?
Yeah, but they don't like it too close.
No.
So like the sea was coming close to them, they'd run towards me.
Yeah.
So as the sea came in to them, I was chucking sand the other way, and it was like, ooh,
They didn't know what to do.
they didn't know where to go.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How long did that keep you occupied for?
The last 3 days I was there.
Have you ever seen, I don't know if I've described this before, do you remember a classic Paul Daniels episode where Paul is having tea with some baboons, I think? Cheers, full circle. And he's got a little box, and inside the box is a mirror. And he gives it to the chimp, and it looks in the box, and it's confused by its own reflection. It can't figure it out. So it's looking behind the box, trying to figure out, is there another monkey behind it?
Yeah.
It goes on like that. It's dazed and confused. It was there for weeks, just staring into it. I imagine you're a bit like that.
Yeah, that's great.
I think that's my analogy. Paul
Yeah.
Daniels chimps.
Yeah. I kept a crab once for a week. We went to Bognor. It was me, my mum, and my nan. in a...
Oh, party time. Oh man, alive.
Look, you haven't
never
lived until you've woken up to the sound at 3 o'clock in the morning of your nan having a wee in a tin bucket and echoing round a caravan.
Man alive.
Yeah, I was about 9.
You brought a chick back.
I was about 9, right? And I just kept a crab in a first day I
In the
found
bucket?
it. In a... I don't know where it came from. No, I found it on the beach and I brought it back and I kept it in a little bowl in the sink. And then the last day, it started to smell a bit. And then the last day, Mum said, go and put it back. And I went and put it back. So I had a pet crab for a week.
Hey, did it die? What happened to it?
No, it just got bored.
Sure.
It didn't do a lot.
Did it start throwing sand at you? Listen, I think we better play some music because we've got a few songs to squeeze in. I just wanted to play a track. I was watching MTV the other day and I was a bit confused.
Yeah, so was I like that.
Because I saw a video for the Electric Soft Parade's Silent to the Dark, but it was called Silent to the Dark 2, but it was the same song. It sounds like they've redone it. The video is different to the old video. I was very confused. Hopefully someone will phone in and solve it for me. Anyway, this is the original Silent to the Dark. Still a good track. Let's hear it come.